Para nosotros interrogar verbos sencillos en el presente simple, debemos utilizar los auxiliares do y does. Estos no traducen nada, pero tienen la función de interrogar las oraciones. Es decir, que las oraciones que tengan a los verbos llamados débiles, o sea, no auxiliares, van a necesitar de do o does para volverse una pregunta. ¿Qué quieres decir con esto, Robert? Sencillo. Yo entiendo se dice I understand y esta es la forma positiva. Si quiero volverla una pregunta y decir entiendo yo, simplemente tengo que colocar el auxiliar do delante del pronombre I y voilà. Tengo mi oración en interrogativo. Do I understand? ¿Entiendo yo? No tienes que cambiar nada del orden de la oración, simplemente agregar el auxiliar delante del pronombre sujeto y ya tienes tu oración en interrogativo. Mi conjugación para interrogar queda de la siguiente manera. Do I? Do you? Does he? Does she? Does it? Do we? Do you? Do they? Entonces, ¿qué significa do I? Significa yo. ¿Qué significa do you? Significa tú. ¿Qué significa does he? Significa él. Pero lo utilizaremos delante de un verbo sencillo, volviendo nuestra oración una pregunta. Toma en cuenta que cuando tú dices una oración afirmativa con la tercera persona, entiéndase, he, she, it. Entonces, al verbo tú lo pluralizas con una s, es o ies. Por ejemplo, ella trabaja, se dice she works. Pero si es una pregunta, ojo, al colocar el auxiliar does delante, se perderá la S del verbo trabajar. Y dirás, does she work? Él termina muy temprano, se dice, he finishes very early. Pero si es una pregunta, does he finish very early? Perdiéndose la ES de la tercera persona del singular. Más o menos quedará de la siguiente manera. To have. Interrogative. Do I have? Do you have? Does he have? Does she have? Does it have? Do we have? Do they have? En el caso de las oraciones negativas, podemos utilizar la negación de do, que es do not, y la de does, que es does not, ambas significando que no. Pero en el lenguaje oral se prefiere utilizar las formas cortas o contracciones don't y doesn't. Yo no se dice I don't. Tú no, you don't. Él no, he doesn't. Ella no, she doesn't. No, it doesn't. Nosotros no, we don't. Ustedes no, you don't. Ellos o ellas no, they don't. Having said all that, let's switch from Spanish to English. Cambiemos de español para inglés. Every time I want to ask questions in present simple, I'm going to use the auxiliaries do and does. Do is for the personal pronouns I, you, we, and they. And does is for the third person singular. He, she, it. We have two types of questions. The first one are called yes or no questions. Every time you ask a question like, do you work here? You have two possible answers. You say yes or you say no. This is a yes-no question. Okay, do you work here? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does she live in this house? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Do they speak English? Yes, they do. No, they don't. These are called short answers. But I can say a bigger answer if I want to. For example, do you like to play basketball? Yes, I like to play basketball. I love it. Do you like to play basketball? No, I don't like to play basketball. I prefer tennis. The second type of questions are called WH questions. In these questions, you are going to need to give some extra information in the answer. For example, when I say, what do you want? When I say, what do you want? You cannot say yes or no. What do you want? Yes? No, no way. You have to give extra information. For example, you ask me, Robert, where do you live? And I will have to give you extra information. I live in the beautiful Puerto Plata city. Okay, you ask me, why do you study English? I will have to tell you, I study English because of this reason, or that reason. Let's make some recap. Every time you want to ask a question, you are going to use the auxiliaries do, does when we talk about with verbs. When I say I study and I want to put this in interrogative, I will have to add the auxiliary do before the personal pronoun. Do I study? You know my mother. This is affirmative. In interrogative, I will say, do you know my mother? In third person, we are going to use the auxiliary does. And then we will not be able to use the S of the third singular person of the verb. In affirmative, I say, she has a lot of money. In interrogative, does she have a lot of money? In yes or no questions, you can answer yes or no. Do you need money? What do you mean, baby? Yes, I do. Nobody's going to say, no, I don't. Nobody. WH question. Where do you want to go now? I want to go home. If you have any question about this topic, let me know in the box of comment. Don't be afraid to ask. Remember, at the end of the day, language is language. My name is Robert Pichardo, and this is Content. Goodbye.